Hey there, hope everyone is doing alright. I thought it's just about time for another long video, and I have several thoughts and ideas spinning in my mind, and I think I could share them. The first one is probably about the fact that if we truly live in a simulation, if it's right, so we then are doing a really good job playing it, not living it, playing it. And it's kind of interconnected with the topic of my book, the one I'm writing, one of the topics of my book. And I can say that I'm doing all right hiding what is it about, really, because not one person knows yet what is it about. I mean, I shared some hints and glimpses, and probably the type of the book is going to be, but I didn't say what it's about. If we distract from our distractions, how much of that is really our life? How much of our life is really left on a daily basis? And if we multiply that on days and months and years, it's pretty much our life. I wish I could be sometimes Christopher Nolan. I don't know how relevant it is right now, but at least several years ago, I learned for a fact that he doesn't own a phone. So everything is done for him in terms of connecting with people, and so there's management, and one of his managers is his wife, and I guess she's and other people, his staff, are doing everything that is connected with phones for him, because he is concentrated on other things. And we can see that, at least for me, he is one of the greatest directors of our time, if not of all times. Yeah, I understand celebrities, artists, actors, actresses, musicians that don't have any social media. And I mean, it's understandable. On the one hand, they already are famous and they don't need more publicity to promote anything. And on the other hand, they just don't want to share more that it's already shared. They want to stay at least private in their private lives. And so I can relate to that. It's as funny as right now. I'm still, yes, on the social media, again, for different reasons, but I'm thinking constantly how much time and how much life, or how much of it is my life. First of all, so many people are far away, yes, and it's relevant and it's true for many of us right now, because so many people moved around, and especially from some countries, yes, due to not so great events, and we can see more and more migration, I guess, and people just don't stay in one place for a long time. But even if so, yes, even if you are not moving, you still have so many connections that are far away, and it's quite impossible, again, if it's someone is not doing it for you, to stay in touch, other than the fact that you own a phone. Some people are still owning those old phones that only have buttons and they don't go to social media. But yet again, how much of it, I mean, but I'm taking the average person, yes. So we all own smartphones, and even if you delete yourself from social media, because I've been there too many years ago, but still, there were like several years when I didn't have any social media, and for different reasons, but I was kind of tired of that. And it, let's say that it's a proven fact that it influences you mentally. And so, still my time, yeah, I had a lot of time for my hobbies and work and something else, but still a lot of time is somewhere else, not in your life. So you distract yourself and with escapism in movies, books, TV shows, and there is plenty of that right now, and you just wonder how much time you already spent watching that or taking all that in, and how much time you still need for the average life every day, or okay, let's say a weekend, or if you're many people are working from home, at least it's a mixed, it could be a mixed schedule. So how much of like the general time on your screen, like if I'm not mistaken, it's from 6 to 8 right now, and it's like it's a good screen time, because if we more studies show that it's like it could be 10 to 13, especially if the person's work or job is connected to their phone. Really, all this content and the exposure to the lives of others, never as before. And besides that, something that we could escape to, and again, it's not our life, how much the percentage, like how much of it is our own life. And yeah, of course, we live every day and we do the tasks and the job and the hobbies, but still, sometimes I caught myself, sometimes I just catch this glimpse of a thought: do we really sense our reality? Don't need the 100th reel shots of how to make your apartment or your house clean. Just need to go and clean it, and you can do it your way, and there is no really an instruction to that. But I guess, yes, some of those videos, they can motivate you, but still it's not your life, and you could do it differently, and you could innovate something even in the cleaning. I mean, I understand that there is no right and wrong there, but still, I'm thinking more and more how much of our life we are actually living. And the other thing is how to not go probably to the same river twice, even more times, because and this topic is even bigger than the previous one, but just several words that, again, so much advice on the fact that you can change some people, you can change some circles for sure. For example, there is the circle of people that you once escaped and you ran away from, or society that was surrounding you, and then you, for some reasons, you go back. Not entirely, maybe, but partly. Still, you try to be there, and for some reasons, these people are close to you still, and maybe it's blood, but maybe it's just something you can't yet let go completely. And how much of it is taking our energy, and just don't we pretend, and don't we put on pause the version of us that should be already there. Different people with different people, different circles of people. And it's true because each of them knows us from different points of our life. Yes, some can remember us funny, outgoing, some can remember us rather depressed because it just was the period of our life. And yeah, so now probably you are a completely different person, or at least you're trying to be, but you go back and kind of this version of you, again, talk about simulation, it comes back. And so again, food for thought. Yes, so aren't we putting on pause our greatness and the newest version of ourselves that could thrive and be glorious and make wonderful things that we are already prepared for? But we go back, and that takes our energy, time, and yeah, something to think about, because really there is no advice universal where you should go back and not go back. I guess you live and you learn, even if it means that you learn several times or many times.